Hello, everybody. My name is Ricardo Cabrera, and I am the operations manager for the Latino Chamber of Commerce of Boulder County. And today we are going to be speaking with Mike Mazzola. He is the development director for Energy Resource Center. So welcome, Mike. How are things going? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Good, Ricardo. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm the development director here at Energy Resource Center, and we are a nonprofit construction company. We provide energy efficiency upgrades for low-income families.
Excellent, cool. So, well, with that, tell me, where are you? Where are you located? What's your reach, and what services you offer?
Yeah, so we were founded in 1979 in Colorado Springs, and so we've been around for 40 years. And in the last 10 years, we've expanded to 3 other offices. So we're in Colorado Springs, Denver, Loveland, and Alamosa are the 4 locations. And with those 4 offices, we cover 27 counties across the state. And the services we provide are completely free to families that qualify based on their income. And their energy efficiency upgrades saves them money on their utility bills. So with the work that we do includes free furnaces, insulation in the home, in the attic and the sidewalls and crawl space, wherever insulation is needed, hot water heaters, refrigerators, air sealing, weather stripping, all the way down to efficient light bulbs. And it's a package that we do that we put together that, again, saves low-income families money on their utility bills so they can afford other life essentials such as food and medication.
Wow, that sounds like a dream for any homeowner, really. Wow, I wish I was low income.
Yeah.
So,
well, we do offer some, another program. We call it Pay It Forward. So it's we do for-profit work under the umbrella of the nonprofit. Mm-hmm. And actually, someone that doesn't qualify based on income, they can pay us to do the work at market rates like they'd pay any for-profit company. But we keep it under the umbrella of the nonprofit, and we call Pay It Forward. So we take the profits and pay it forward to a family in need.
Right. So you subsidize yourself basically with a for-profit business.
Yeah, and we have various funding, and that's one of our funding sources. It's a separate program where we do the for-profit work. But again, no one here makes extra money. It's under the umbrella of the nonprofit, and we do it to provide more services for low-income families.
Yeah, no, that's a brilliant strategy. I should do that, because you can, what I mean by subsidize yourself is that you do make a profit on your for-profit business, but that money stays and you're reinvested and allows you to pay the nonprofit work that for low-income housing that you do. No, that's a brilliant strategy and a business strategy. So you mentioned low-income individuals qualify. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, so it's 200% below the federal poverty guideline, or the qualifying factor. People that are on certain government programs like LEAP or low energy assistance program, or low income energy assistance program. LEAP is a federal program where people get utility assistance, or food stamps, different programs like that. They automatically qualify. So if they're on one of those programs, they automatically qualify. If not, we have them fill out an application, and it's a state-approved application, and they provide their income and their family status, how many people in a household, and we get them qualified.
Okay, so if you're already qualified for a low-income service that the state or the government offers, then because of that, you're automatically qualified for yours. Otherwise, you have your own qualification process as well?
Yeah, 75% of our funding comes from a state and federal contract. So it's called the Weatherization Assistance Program, which is a federal program under the United States Department of Energy. And then it runs through the Colorado Energy Office, and they provide that application to us. And so it's state approved. Those qualifications are directed by them, and they change mildly year to year. But the standard is 200% below the federal poverty guideline based on household size. And if they're on LEAP or SNAP or some of the other government programs, they automatically qualify because they've already proven that they're 200% below the federal poverty guideline.
Right. Excellent. Wow. So let me ask you, an obvious question for me is, do you have to be a homeowner? I mean, what else do you have? Can you be renting a house and have it, weatherized for you?
Yeah, we work with tenants also, which is a real benefit. You can picture a lot of lower income families don't own their home. And so the tenant applies and they qualify based on their income. And then the owner, the landlord, has to approve the work, which they almost always do because their home is getting free upgrades.
Right. So, wow, that sounds great. I mean, now if you're a landlord and your tenant is, it will even help them assure that they pay the rent, because if their energy goes down, the energy cost goes down, then of course there's a better chance that they're not going to miss a rent payment, especially for those low income individuals in a house.
Absolutely. We see it all day, every day. We worked on about 2,000 homes last year. Our clients are often in need. And if you picture a person, maybe, 60% of our clients are seniors. And if you picture maybe an older single person living on Social Security, maybe they're living on $1,000 a month or $1,500 a month or something. They have life essentials, right? Food, medication, housing, utilities. They have to pay for those. When those winter heating bills kick up, it might be maybe their bill is $150 in the summer, but all of a sudden it's $250 or $300 in the dead of winter. They most often have to sacrifice something else, food or medication, to pay for their utility bills. When we do this work, it seals up the home, saves them money on their utilities, and it saves it permanently. So, that once we insulate a home, 20 years from now, that insulation is still doing its job.
Wow, that sounds great. Let's see. I was going to ask you a follow-up question for that. But I remember the follow-up question. Why don't you tell me about? I think you already talked about the benefits of the services you provide, which is money savings and insulation for a long time.
Yeah, there are a lot of benefits. It's the social services part where we save people money on their utility bills, and through the work we did last year, we know we have the quantified data from the state and the utility companies that we work with. We know we saved our clients $300,000 last year collectively with all the work that we did. So that's $300,000 in savings for everybody we served last year. And because the work is permanent, over a 20-year lifespan, that equates to $6 million worth of utility savings. So it's social services in that way. It covers affordable housing because, like you said, if you can't afford your utility bill, you can't afford your home. It's health and safety. When we go into homes, every home we look at, we check for leaky gas lines, carbon monoxide, those sorts of things, smoke alarms, and other things. So a lot of people are living with carbon monoxide and they're not aware of it, and they can become sick from that. The home is unhealthy. So that's a big part of what we do. And it's also environmentalism. As we seal up these homes, we are reducing the demand on coal-fired power plants. The coal-fired plant doesn't have to work as hard because homes are running more efficiently, which actually helps with air pollution. We have the data to show how much that, every year we prevent about 3.4 million pounds of carbon dioxide from entering the atmosphere, which, as we know, in Denver, when we drive into Denver, we see that brown cloud of air pollution. We actually assist with that.
Wow, it sounds like a well-rounded business strategy and company, and you guys touch on a lot of concepts that are, in everybody's minds right now. So, thank you for that. I remembered my question. So I assume that, if people know about this, you maybe just be overwhelmed with the amount of work that you have. But now, how much work do you have? Is there a wait list? Say, if I was to call you and say, hey, come check my house or I qualify, how long do I have to wait until you guys get to me? Or is there a selection criteria?
Yeah, and it's income based. And so people qualify based on income, as we discussed. And so once they're qualified, they're in our system. Each of the 4 offices covers different counties. And then each county has a different wait list. It's a little complex in that the way we raise the funds and earn the contracts, we're allotted so many jobs per county per year.
Mm.
And so, for example, in our Alamosa office, less money is available to us down there, and there's a lot of poverty. So we have a waiting list that's extensive and 3 years long, which is actually out of balance, and it's a struggle for us because we want to help.
Right.
We want to help people soon. But where you're at, our Loveland office and our Denver office both actually have an immediate need for clients, and so we can help them, generally in less than a month after they apply for the services and are approved.
Wow. Cool. Well, that was my question. I mean, that sounds like an amazing project. Sounds like everybody needs to know about this. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to put your information down here.
Okay.
Mike, I'm going to put your website, your phone number, and a brief link to your website. I said that, and I'm going to put in a brief description of what you guys do,
Okay.
so people can contact you directly if they want to learn more about your program.
No, appreciate it. Yeah, our website is erc-co.org. The applications are on the page. More about us is on the website. But really, if people are interested and they think they might qualify, don't worry about filling out the application first or anything. Call the office that you are closest to, and our intake managers are great at walking people through it, because if they're automatically qualified, there's no need to go through the entire process of filling out the application.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much, Mike, for your time and for your explanation and this, and appreciate everything. And I do have one surprise question for you, if you're ready.
Sure.
All right, Mike, tell me, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, if we weren't doing this on video, it might be one thing, but if I have to be professional, it might be another. My favorite word is, can I make it 3 words into one fast word?
Yeah.
Love and compassion.
Excellent. I love it. And with that, thank you everybody for your time, and until next time.
All right, thank you.